whatever community meeting I'm in or event meeting I'm in and something needs to get done, somebody would say, well, Ruthie will do it. Somebody call Ruthie. Ruthie knows how to do it. Ruthie's done it before. I was always Ruthie, Ruthie, Ruthie. There are a lot of people that have done a lot of things. The difference with Ruthie is she does it with style. She does it with flair. She just brings everybody up a couple of notches just because Ruthie is at the event or Ruthie is in the meeting.
How do you describe Ruthie? I mean, you can see the pink lipstick from like a mile away, so you already know kind of what you're getting into.
Ruthie's going to be remembered as one of the best citizens of this community. The work that she has put in from the school district to the Arboretum to the Rotary programs that she does.
I probably was part of the educational system in the Brainerd School District for over 40 years because I was on the Brainerd School Board. I was on community education, probably every board that they've ever had. But I'm so fortunate to have served on those boards because it also educated me to the needs of our community.
She was involved with, hiring superintendents, and her involvement has really made the school district what it is today, I think, and one of the top school districts in the state.
A lot of people think philanthropy is just giving cold, hard cash. And I was really inspired by Joanne Johnson's quote when she and Arnie were selected. And she said, everyone can give of their time and talents. And that really motivated me. I started volunteering my time as a grant writer to different nonprofits. And I started donating a lot of costumes to nonprofit fundraisers.
Our organization's relationship with Ruthie Gmeinder began at a Brainerd Lakes Area Community Foundation dinner.
We had our costumes on display, some of my more extravagant ones, at the banquet.
Taylor and I were providing music and guests at the event and were blown away by these ornate Venetian costumes on display, and we were discussing and planning for our very first opera production, Mozart Magic Flute, and realized what an amazing local resource it would be to use those costumes.
And costuming is one of my great passions in life. I just thought I would help them.
And back then, that was a year when our opera production budget was $400.
And I outfitted every single person that year that was in the opera, and then I heard them sing. And it brought tears to my eyes, and I decided I would do anything it took to keep these guys going and expanding their music.
Starting off our relationship that way made us realize really early on how generous and creative and supportive Ruthie is as an individual.
Ruthie's a force. I got involved in the Women's Fund probably about 15 years ago when the Women's Fund board wanted to start doing some programming. And we started doing the Presenting Yourself program and built that program up. Ruthie also started the Afternoon in Venice, which was a massive fundraiser.
We made $52,000 that year for scholarships to give to women to get them out of poverty. We had kind of a program to teach them how to interview for a job. We helped them with clothes so they looked professional for their interview.
I just look at all that she's given with her time and her talents. And I think that she just really is an inspiration, to me personally, of course, but to people doing the good work.
I know she started the WIC program and she was on the school board for 20 years and she has a hand in everything, but I'm not sure that we would still have the Northland Arboretum if Ruthie hadn't elevated the Haunted Trail to where it's at today. 17 years ago, Ruthie got involved in the Haunted Trail, and I think that's when things really got elevated. And if you know anything about Ruthie Gmeinder, she's insanely over the top, and everything she does is as ridiculous as possible.
I've actually volunteered there for 18 years doing the haunted trail because, again, I wanted to put some emphasis on sustainability and put money into an infrastructure that the nonprofit can make their own funds and have a source of revenue for every year.
In the winters, when Gull Lake Resort is closed, she is in her shop hand making costumes, and all of it is just donated to the Arboretum, and she's been doing this for almost 20 years. When I started here, we had some funds set aside for a nature playscape, but it was an abysmal amount of money. I think we maybe had $10,000 set aside. And as a former parks director, I know that there's just simply no way to build a park for under $100,000. There's nothing you can do. They're expensive. That's just how playgrounds go. Ruthie personally gave to the project, but Ruthie was instrumental in helping me procure additional donors and grant funding. Her influence in philanthropy in the Brainerd Lakes area took this small $10,000 project and helped us get to that $108,000 mark.
Yeah, everything that she touches, she turns to gold and just puts all her effort into it.
The time and the talent that Ruthie has provided to the Brainerd Lakes area as a whole encompasses what philanthropy is in Brainerd.
People like Ruthie Gmeinder make us different, make us special.
When you have leadership like that's always talking about what we can accomplish, not what I can do, you know you've got someone good that's willing to focus on things bigger than themselves.
It's very, very important to be giving, kind, generous people, so we leave our community in a better place after we are gone, kind of like the giving tree, how it grows.